host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. L.J. Collier just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
12 yards on the play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so didn't work this time, doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the number 1 seed. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking downfield for Jones. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Number 11.
Julio Jones.
Touchdown.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Hurts to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and
7-yard line.
1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Prescott. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. He's letting this one go for... And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second down, here's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
3rd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Hurts.
At the 36-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. Woo! And they bring this this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Play action. Here's Hurts. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's second and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Third and 2.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, 49ers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
6-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And this is...
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Final play of the half. Prescott being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard
line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking deep for Julio. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 10. Fighting him off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And, he coughed it up. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Finding Ayuk, middle of the field. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Big hold of the 30. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 47 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
5-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
Come on, let's go.
4th down, Prescott, and a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Buying time to his left. Got a man, that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the Seahawks' 33-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
That's good.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
6-yard line.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Jordan Thomas.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout
A big loss
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Hurts fumbles it. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
tonight.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside...
Thank you.